Have you ever dreamed of exploring the Greek islands but can't decide between the lush green Ionian Islands or the whitewashed beauty of the Cyclades? You're not alone. In this video, we're going to compare the top 3 islands from each group: Corfu, Kefalonia, and Zakynthos in the Ionian Sea, and Santorini, Mikonos, and Naxos in the Cyclades, and help you decide which destination is right for your next Greek getaway. We'll cover everything, from history and landscapes to the best time to visit, where to stay, how to get there, what to do once you're there, how to get around, and even a realistic vacation budget for couples or families. Let's start by introducing the islands. The Ionian Islands are located off the west coast of mainland Greece and are heavily influenced by Western European powers, especially the Venetians. The top 3 islands in this group are Corfu, a cultural gem with elegant pastel buildings and a rich historical past; Kefalonia, the largest of the Ionian Islands, known for dramatic cliffs, sapphire seas, and quiet charm; and Zakynthos, famous for its stunning Naxos shipwreck beach and crystal-clear waters teeming with sea turtles. Over in the Aegean Sea, the Cycladic Islands are what most people picture when they think of Greece: white houses, blue domes, and cliffside villages. The top 3 here are Santorini, the iconic volcanic island with those sunset views over the caldera; Mikonos, a cosmopolitan island blending beach life with stylish nightlife; and Naxos, a greener and more traditional Cycladic island that's perfect for culture and relaxation. Now, let's talk history and culture. The Ionian Islands feel a bit more Italian than Greek in many ways. Corfu, for instance, was ruled by the Venetians, French, and British, all of whom left their mark. You'll find narrow cobbled streets, neoclassical buildings, and even cricket fields. Kefalonia and Zakynthos also reflect this Western influence, with colorful buildings, fortresses, and towns that feel more Mediterranean than Cycladic. The Cyclades, on the other hand, embody ancient Greek charm. Santorini is built on the remains of a massive volcanic eruption that wiped out the Minoan settlement of Akrotiri, a fascinating archaeological site you can still visit. Mykonos, while famous for its beaches and parties today, also holds deep mythological roots. Nearby Delos is one of the most important sacred sites in ancient Greece. Naxos blends ancient ruins, Venetian castles, and rural village life into a rich cultural tapestry. When it comes to landscapes and scenery, the contrast is stark and stunning. The Ionian Islands are green, with pine-covered hills, olive groves, and hidden coves. Corfu is especially lush, with dramatic coastline and gentle rolling countryside. Kefalonia impresses with its mountainous terrain, underground lakes like Melisani Cave, and picture-perfect beaches like Myrtos. Zakynthos has impressive cliffs and sea caves, and its iconic Naxos beach is among the most photographed places in Greece. The Cyclades, by contrast, are dry and rugged. The white and blue villages of Santorini seem to cling to the edge of the caldera. Mykonos has golden beaches and rolling hills with traditional windmills. Naxos, though more fertile than the others, still has that classic arid Cycladic look, but with the bonus of fertile valleys and green mountainous regions inland. Now, let's talk weather and timing. The Ionian Islands have a milder Mediterranean climate, more rainfall in the winter months, which keeps the landscape green. Summers are hot but not scorching, and the humidity is higher than in the Cyclades. The best time to visit is between May and early July, or September, when the weather is ideal and crowds are manageable. The Cycladic Islands have a drier, windier climate. July and August can bring the Meltemi winds, which offer relief from the heat but can be intense, especially on ferries. For the best experience, aim for late May to June, or early September to early October, when temperatures are still warm but the winds are calmer. Once you arrive, where should you stay? In Corfu, stay in Corfu town for history and charm, or Paleokastritsa for beaches and views. Kefalonia offers romantic stays in Fiskardo or more budget-friendly options in Lassi or Argostoli. Zakynthos has options for every type of traveler, from party-focused Laganas to the more relaxed Kalamaki, Silivai or Vasilikos for families and couples. Over in the Cyclades, Santorini has luxury cave hotels in Oai, mid-range stays in Phyra, and more affordable beachside hotels in Kamari. Mykonos has high-end boutiques in Mykonos town, beach resorts at Ornos and Platis Geolos, and plenty of villa rentals. Naxos is great for families and longer stays, with affordable hotels in Naxos town and beach resorts in Agios, Prokopios, and Plaka. Now let's talk top things to see and do. In the Ionian Islands, in Corfu, visit the old fortress, explore Achillaion Palace, and swim at Glyfada Beach. In Kefalonia, tour the magical Melisani and Dragorati caves, relax on Myrtos Beach, and visit the seaside village of Assos. In Zakynthos, don't miss the boat trip to Navajo Beach, the Blue Caves, or the chance to see endangered caretta turtles in Laganas Bay. In the Cyclades, in Santorini, hike from Fyra to Oae, visit Akrotiri, and watch the sunset over the caldera. In Mykonos, stroll through Little Venice, dance at Paradise Beach, and take a boat trip to Delos. Naxos offers a blend of history and nature. Climb up to the Portera, hike the Zeus Trail, or explore charming villages like Haki and Aparanthos. To get around, the Ionian Islands are best explored with a rental car, especially in Kefalonia and Zakynthos where public transport is limited. The Cycladic Islands, particularly Santorini and Mykonos, have decent bus networks, but you may still want to rent a car, scooter, or ATV to explore at your own pace. Naxos, being more spread out, is also best seen with a vehicle. So how do you get there, especially if you're coming from North America or other parts of Europe? From North America, your best bet is to fly into Athens or Rome. From there, you can catch domestic flights or ferries. For the Ionian Islands, all three, Corfu, Kefalonia, and Zakynthos, have international airports, with regular flights from European hubs and Athens. Direct flights from Western Europe are common during the summer. The Cycladic Islands are also well connected. Both Santorini and Mykonos have international airports with direct seasonal flights from cities like Paris, London, Rome, and even some transatlantic connections. Naxos is a bit trickier. It's reachable by a short flight from Athens or by ferry from Mykonos or Santorini. Speaking of ferries, Athens Piraeus port serves the Cyclades extensively, but not the Ionian Islands. For the Ionian Sea, you'd head west from Athens toward Patras or Kyllini to catch ferries. Now let's talk budget, excluding international flights. For the Ionian Islands, a one-week trip for two adults will cost around €1,800 to €2,500, depending on where you stay and how you dine. A two-week trip could range from €3,000 to €4,500. For two adults and two kids, expect around €2,400 to €3,200 for a week, and €4,000 to €5,800 for 2 weeks. The Cyclades, especially Santorini and Mykonos, are more expensive. A week for two adults might run from €2,000 to €3,200, and a two-week trip could hit €3,500 to €5,800. For a family of four, budget around €2,800 to €4,200 for 1 week, or €4,800 to €7,000 for two. That includes hotels, meals, transportation, excursions, and beach activities. So, what's the final verdict? If you're looking for lush landscapes, Venetian charm, and a relaxed pace, the Ionian Islands may be your perfect match, especially for families or nature lovers. But if you're drawn to iconic views, stylish villages, and the postcard-perfect version of Greece, the Cycladic Islands, particularly Santorini and Mykonos, deliver the wow factor. For couples, Santorini is hard to beat. For families, Naxos or Kefalonia offer space, nature, and fun without the crowds. And if you're lucky enough to visit both island groups, even better. Thanks for watching. Are you Team Ionian or Team Cycladic? Let us know in the comments below. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell so you don't miss our next adventure.